do it again.
I do want to go to Breakout Con. It's the
Panda
and Phantom
Show.
That was a seamless transition for the first time. I feel so accomplished.
Ladies and gentlemen, Panda's finally learned how to stream. Let's give Panda a hand. Yes, all the applause, applause. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, thank the Academy. Thank your friend. You've earned it.
Yes, after 109 episodes, I finally got it timed perfectly.
Okay, so this is our generation, Jackie.
This is
how our generation does it. This is how younger people do it.
And then there's also this one.
Okay, so this is our generation, Jackie. This is how our generation does it. This is how younger people do it.
And then there's also this one. And
Would
then
you like to know how
this
my
one?
generation does the heart?
Oh. Yeah.
So if you ever see me do that to you, it means I love you.
Totally.
And then this is the Asian heart, right?
Yeah.
No, you told me, Panda Angel, you always give it to the person with
That's
the highest
true.
score.
That's
see?
true. That's
so,
true.
If you're gonna blame anyone, it's Panda Angel.
That
Okay, so this is our generation, Jackie.
This is
how our generation does it. This is how younger people do it.
And then there's also this one. And
Would
then
you like to know how
this
my
one?
generation does the heart?
Oh. Yeah.
So if you ever see me do that to you, it means I love you.
Totally.
And then this is the Asian heart, right?
Yeah. And I was just taking a picture. Oh, I took a picture of this because I thought it was funny. Everyone's so short except for Ray, and I could like spot her because she's so tall. I love her though. I love her. It was. Hello everyone. It is a special stream. We are live multiple places in the internet. On my Twitch channel and YouTube, on Jazz's YouTube. If everyone who doesn't know me, I'm Amanda Panda. This is over here, Aaron, Game Enthuse, and on this side, Jazz, Lobby of Hobbies. Hi, how are you guys doing?
What is up, everyone? Doing good, doing good.
And we are going to be talking about our PAX 2025, PAX Unplugged 2025 experience. Oh, look at Deadpan on multiple places. Hello, Deadpan. There we go. No, where am I gonna put you? I'm gonna put you down here. There we go. Oh, and I put you over here. I'm already messing up, y'all. I'm already messing up. I'm fixing things on the fly.
No, you're doing perfectly great.
Fixing things on the fly.
All is well.
Yes, if it was me, Amanda, leading the charge, I'm telling you, it'd be a whole crapshoot right
now. But yeah, welcome everybody. Let's see. Jazz asked in his chat who went to PAX Unplugged this year, and I do believe Orange Kiki went for Sunday, and then we have Karen Lambert, who was there on Saturday and Sunday. Very nice, very nice. Oh, sorry if that's your real name. I apologize. Hey, Dwayne's here. It is OFPG fam in the house.
Listen, OFPG voices reunite. It's like, when our powers combine, right?
We transform into? No one knows.
One great. We don't know, but it's something great.
It's wonderful.
Happiness.
Ashwin is here. He also was at PAX. He had a booth, which was awesome. Got to see him. Edward Henry was there all 3 days. Awesome. Oh, Karen is Calamity. Very nice. And welcome back, Cheery. Thank you so much for being here. Edward says helps to be local. That is true. That's these two guys' local con. I fly across the country for it.
I mean,
you make it local.
Yeah. You can make anything local. I was just asking, are they going to come to any West Coast cons? They're like, no.
We didn't say no. We just said not right now.
It's just not in the cards right now.
Yeah, that's true.
I have two little ones. Like when they get older, like I'm gonna tell you, we'll talk about this, but my 6-year-old, she was all about PAX Unplugged. We'll talk about it. She was all about it on Sunday.
Very cute. Yes. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, Ashwin was there, but forgot. You're so funny, Ashwin. Because Ashwin, you were not at Essen, so that's interesting. Yeah. Karen says, "Come to Dice Tower. Dice Tower West. Is that what you're?"
West or East?
Yeah, that's totally different. Oh, totally different. West or East.
Yeah, I've heard good things about both, but I've heard a lot of people that go to West say they enjoy Dice Tower West better for some reason. Again, I don't know. I've never been to either.
Interesting. I've never gone to East, so. Okay, so Karen's saying West.
I'm also not seeing any of this chat. Is this on Twitch or is this on YouTube?
This is on 3 different places, Aaron.
Okay. So I'm looking at 2 of the places and not the third.
Yes.
all the things, Aaron.
All the different places, Aaron. I have them all in one. I found it is called the Stream Ninja.
Okay.
It is. Let me see. What is it actually called? Social Stream Ninja. That another streamer introduced to me, and it allows me to aggregate all of the different chats into one, but only I can see. So yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna do all the pop outs of everything so I can follow all along. How about that?
What is the third place? Because I have Twitch, I have YouTube. Is the third
Did
place
you? Are you on
into?
Jazz's YouTube? I mean, yeah, Jazz's YouTube, right?
Okay, that's
So it's Amanda's YouTube, my YouTube, and Amanda's Twitch.
Yeah.
All right.
All
so
the things.
let's go.
Also, the Jazz's
Deadpan is on
YouTube.
MySpace.
Jazz's YouTube is on a
From
different than the one that we sent you. Aaron, here you go.
Gotcha.
I'll send that to you so that you can see.
Okay, I see Arwen is on YouTube. Hey, Arwen.
Yeah, hey Aaron. Yeah, this is crazy, but but yes.
With Arwen goes with the power of your chats combined. Yes.
Exactly.
Perfect.
That is
well,
exactly
I'm trying to combine
correct.
them right now onto my two screens. So let's do it.
Ashwin says West Coast, West Coast. That's right. That's right. Yeah. So yeah, this is how it goes, y'all. When you're like,
Clearly.
yeah, yes. Ashwin says, Aaron, I can DM you if you want another spot for messages.
Well, checking the DM will be a fourth place to look at. It's fine.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. But yeah, so how many years have you all been going to PAX Unplugged? This is going to be my, let's see, I think I went right after the pandemic. So this is gonna be my 4th year?
Like this is
I've been going
maybe?
5th. I've been going to PAX Unplugged since the very first one.
Oh my
When
goodness.
was that? So this is what, like 10, 8, 10? I forget.
That's crazy.
Let's see. When was the first PAX Unplugged?
Yeah.
I think it's been 2017. Yeah, so what's that put it at?
Wow.
3,
Yeah,
5?
it was only
Yeah,
2019.
so 8 years.
Wow, because that's
Yeah.
kind of your local con, right? So
It's my local con, and it was one that like I had never considered going to. I had a local friend here. We used to play a competitive Dice Masters, for those that know that dead game from WizKids, which is amazing. It's an amazing game. WizKids, I'm sorry you guys just did the wrong thing with that game.
Life in your heart.
But it is it's sad. Like my stuff's probably collecting dust somewhere. But one buddy said, hey, they're looking for some judges for the new Legend of the Five Rings. I think it was Asmodee and Fantasy Flight were putting that game out. And I decided, it's a free time to go to a convention. I'll be a judge for a game that I've never played or know.
Why would you not?
yeah, why not?
I read the rules like 2 nights before, and I was judging the championship game, and I had to make like the most tight decision, if I remember correctly, and I was like, I looked over my other judge. I was like, "Is this correct? Okay, yeah, that's good. You could do that." So, but yeah, it's been fun ever since. I've worked some booths there, and then now as a content creator, as a regular 3-day attendee, I've done all the things.
Yeah. So, for the chat said that Karen said maybe 2017. Deadpan went to all of them except for the first one. Orange said that the website says it's the 10th year. And Karen only missed the 2021 because of the vaccine. Yeah, COVID vaccine.
Yeah.
Ashwin, wow, remembers this. I did work for the Panda Source booth my first year at PAX, which was 2021. And that was very fun. And then all of us are on media. We get the media badge for all of them. And then also Brooke's in the house. Hello, Brooke.
What is up, Brooke?
Yeah. Brooke, how many times have you been to PAX Unplugged? Because Brooke works for Leader Games. And mostly goes with Leader Games. But all of us are in media. I was going to say that me and Aaron actually have a special guest badge because we do the learn and plays, which is very fun, and we usually do it with Jess CCG. Unfortunately, she couldn't come this year, but we did it. We did a good job. We had a full house. Like it was a sold out show.
And normally I get like the first spot, but 4 p.m. worked. So yeah.
Yeah,
What
I
you did
realized
4
it.
p.m. What day?
Friday.
Friday at 4 p.m.
So first day.
And I'm gonna tell you, this is the first year I didn't even look at the learn to play list of games because I was already in like this zone of wanting to check out First Look. So normally I know there's been times that you guys have taught games and I walk by, I see Aaron in there. I'm like, hey, what's up? Just to stop by and say what's up.
Yeah.
I think I did a learn to play like twice, and I know Aaron came to help me out one time to teach Hughes and Q's. I remember a few years back. I was thinking like 2 years back.
Yeah.
It was fun.
But yeah,
what did you guys teach this year?
Graft from Ivy Studios.
Oh, from Ivy Studios.
I mean, it's funny because we were right after Tend from Ivy, which they did not even get through the first round, I think. Or they did one round because it's a big game. Yeah. Or a 1.5 hour learn and play or 1 hour. Yeah. So that's
more than Hadrian's Wall. And that's like the busiest flipping right that I've played thus far. So
yeah.
Agreed. Is it heavier than like Hadrian's Wall heavy?
It's not really heavy. No. It's just it's once you get over the iconography, it's fun. That could be
okay.
Anything. It's not heavy, but
no.
There's sort of a lot. Like I don't understand the wrestling thing. The fight. The gladiator.
Oh, Hadrian's Wall. Yeah.
I never understood it.
I never do Hadrian. Yeah, but Tend is not. I think Tend is definitely lighter than Hadrian's Wall, but there's a lot of iconography and there's some interesting mechanics that goes around with it. I played like an early version, like I think a pre-Kickstarter version, and there were some issues with it, and I hope they fixed it. But I haven't played it since then. But it's interesting because a designer told me that, we need to make sure that, someone's first play is really good because a lot of people only play the game once and then decide based on that first play. And that has stuck in my head because, like if I know it's a playtest, then I will give it the final game a chance. But then if we have a lot of content creators in the LA area, and if they bring something and I'm like, ooh, I don't really like this, I might not give it another chance. So it's very interesting because I think Tend's one of those that I didn't. We were all like, that first play. But I hope that they did fix it because that was during the Kickstarter was when that was there. But yeah.
That one is one that really intrigued me. I heard a lot of buzz around that one. I didn't get a chance to check it out yet. I'm hoping to check it out soon. But yeah, I heard there's a lot of like comboing on that one kind of going off. So I like that.
I do. Yeah. Interesting. I think there was another game that I like better. I like combos too. That's why I like Three Sisters. It's very combo-y. There was another
Three
game.
Sisters is really good.
A Formidable Farm is also very.
I guess Wacky Wizards. They put out a roll and write Locus.
Oh.
LOCUS.
LOCUS. Let me see.
Why is it that every time we do there's a live stream, I'm going to BGA and I'm just adding to my list of stuff and it becomes my short list.
That is what a list this long is your short list.
That's so funny. Aaron, who I got to see Aaron and Arwen a lot this PAX Unplugged, which was great.
That was cool.
Yeah, Arwen says this is my 4th PAX Unplugged. It was like a second home card. Yeah, and Arwen, just like both of them, drive, so they are able to get more stuff. And I usually have 2 checked bags. I was very happy that I only had 1 checked bag, and I fit everything into it, and it was exactly 50.0 pounds. I was like, okay,
nice. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Every ounce, get every ounce, right?
Yeah.
Rook says maybe 7 packs used, 2 with Asmodee and 5 with Leader Games. That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. Karen was there for Kids Table Board Gaming. Wait, I was at Kids Table Board Gaming for River Market and Endeavor Deep Sea. My 3rd year with them. Oh yeah, I love both of those games.
Yeah. Karen was demoing over there. Awesome booth. Great booth over there. Great people over there at the at that booth. Helena, Sean are just amazing people. Tara's over there teaching everyone all the things about Layers, which is another amazing game.
Oh, I love Layers.
Which I know we'll talk about. We'll talk about all these stuff. But it's just that's I love that booth every convention I go to.
Yeah.
That's the booth that I'm going to.
They had a nice event on Thursday as well.
Oh, that's
Which
true.
But I missed it.
Yeah.
And I missed it, unfortunately.
And they pivoted because apparently the place it was supposed to be they didn't have hot water.
Yeah.
So
Yes, I heard.
they pivoted, and you would never have known.
Yeah, it was smooth. And I love their games. I love them as well. So they're very good people to support up there in Canada. But you two got to go just on your own. You didn't have to work. I had to work 6-hour days at the Flat Out booth, which I absolutely love too, because I know all their games, and I love them, and I know almost all the AEG games. So it was really fun to be at the Flat Out booth. But that means that I did not get a lot of walking talk. I did not get to walk the exhibit hall. I am like, the first year was perfect for me because it was like not crowded. The first year I went anyways, right after the pandemic. It wasn't crowded. I got to walk the exhibit hall. You can walk it in a day. You know, the free play area is right next door. Now it's like last year I was like so sad that the free play area was upstairs and the Unpub was upstairs, so like I could only sometimes go and not. Yeah, I think it's getting big, and I'm like, I wish it wasn't this big. But that's just me.
I would agree.
I was just saying.
I would agree with the setup of things. You know, the size of the convention is getting bigger.
Yeah.
They're utilizing more space. You know, like I said, I've been to every single one. The very first one, everything was pretty much all up there in that one, the one hall, right?
Yeah.
They use those massive halls, and it was pretty much like exhibit floor on one side, you know, open gaming and like tournament play on the other side. And there wasn't a huge like space for like open play. It was pretty much like a lot of tournament stuff, a lot of like side tournament of like try this game out, get into like a tournament for
interesting.
You know, a couple different games like Ticket to Ride, things like that.
Yeah.
But it was really, really good. There was still a very good exhibit floor. And then I noticed as they've grown, the thing with the Philadelphia Convention Center is that being that Philly's always a big city, there's always so many conventions going on. Sometimes they're having other conventions coming in at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's like which rooms can you utilize? And I know sometimes that's been a challenge. And I ran into, I think probably into my first, I would say semi difficulty thing here, because like the convention center, right? It's on the second floor, like the main exhibit hall. But then this year they utilized a lot of the first floor rooms. But because it's in the city, there's no direct path if you're on the first floor to get from like this section to this section, because there's a street that goes through, right? So you got to go up to floor 2, over, and then back down. So I had to utilize that map to make that Asthma Day media event, on Saturday, or was it Friday? Was it Friday, right? And like, if I didn't have that map, I would have been somewhere. I made it just in time, but I made it.
Yeah.
I know the feeling. I got lucky sometimes where I happened to stumble upon where I was supposed to be. It wasn't looking good.
Yeah.
I think I got the last seat at the Asmodee event. I came in late because I was
and
elsewhere.
who was saving it for you, Aaron? Who was saving it for you?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Who got you in though? Who got you in? No, I'm just kidding.
I appreciate that as well.
No, but Brooke says they like the upstairs space because it's less noisy, but it's a long walk, right? It's not.
It is
right above. It's a long walk. So, and then what I didn't like about it, what I loved about the first few years is that it was small enough that you could just bump into people left and right. Friends. Correct. Left and right. You can walk by the open gaming and be like, oh, it's you. I didn't know you were coming. All that. Now that it's split, you don't do that anymore unless I'm constantly walking through like the open gaming or, constantly walking downstairs. But as someone who worked a booth and had meetings for social media, like I was never in that upstairs area. So I know I missed out on a lot of friends that I would have been able to see if I was, able to go up there. But then if I was upstairs, then I would miss out on some of the things downstairs. So that's what I I just don't like missing out on stuff.
I have a silly question to ask.
Mm-mm.
That back wall,
Yes.
was that open? Was that always open every year?
The back
Like if you're on
wall
the
When you
of
say
like
back
when
wall,
you're on the expo hall, you
uh-huh.
walk through all like the publisher tables and a lot of the free play area, the library, that back wall. I don't remember that ever being open because I remember not being able to get to. I remember I didn't know where Unpub was previous years, and now you can just
yeah,
walk out the back and just go upstairs, go up the escalator, and you're there to
yeah.
Unpub
It,
slash yeah, where all the new stuff is.
so last year was the first year they utilized that space like
Mm.
for the open play,
Mhm.
and I think there's been, if I can remember correctly, there people can kind of quote me, but I think this is the third year they've utilized that main entrance to get into the convention center as
Mm.
their main entrance. But this was the second year, which was last year, and this year included, was that they utilized that terrace floor, that third floor, for the open play and
Mhm.
everything else as well. And I liked it up there. Like Brooke was saying, I've always wanted to try the first look games, but
Mm-hmm.
being so close to the exhibit hall and you're there, you get a chance to play the full game, just you don't get a chance to like really concentrate. You're trying to read the rules. I just lose focus. But being up there in that room, it's also a great place because they even have the side area where you can actually free play. They have open play area. Bring your games up there. And they also have the Unpub. And I'm glad that they moved Unpub up there as well because I do like to check out the stuff at Unpub. I know before Unpub was in that main corridor hallway.
Like where
The one
CGE and
end.
stuff is now.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Way
across from
better where it is
CGE.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why I like it. Again, I would agree with you that it's just a long trek to get there. There's no easy way to get there. You have to, if you're in one exhibit hall, you got to walk all the way to the far end and then take that escalator or the elevator up. So yeah, it's a little bit of an inconvenience.
So that seemed
But
easier to me because I remember having
did
like,
it?
have you fallen into the trap of I have to go outside now? That happened to me once this
Oh,
time. Where it's you
yes,
can't go back
yes.
up. You have to go outside. I was like, all right, okay, we are.
And I
Okay.
think they're doing better with it. I think they're
Mm-hmm.
doing better with it because every year, I think the biggest question has always been, where are the entrances to PAX Unplugged? Because it's
Yes.
always like the entrance is on the corner of 11th and this street, and then there's another one on Market Street, and there's one. So,
That means
I
nothing
think
to me.
having so having having everything like on that Broad Street entrance, on the Market Street entrance, which pretty much is like two main corridors right there in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
And then I noticed that they even opened some side entrances later in the convention, later in the day, right across from the Reading Terminal Market, which made it easier for people who were getting something to eat. So that was, I think, the convenience of how they're structuring it and making sure that they know the best traffic flow. I think this was the best year ultimately that it was the easiest traffic flow getting in. There wasn't that like crazy
Isn't that
lines like
interesting?
before where,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's interesting because we also had the marathon at the same time. And by the
Correct.
way, yeah. And by
I
the
got
way, the
caught up in
Reading.
it. I ran half of it. And I didn't even want to. What's
but
happening here?
but the the entrance from the Reading Market, the morning it's for exhibitors, and then they open up for anyone in the afternoon, which I thought was a
Correct.
great idea. But yeah, I didn't feel like any of like walking wise, you didn't have any problem walking through the marathon path, but like I think people had driving wise had problems driving. But yeah, Arwen said that they didn't like the long walk and that they kicked you out at midnight from the
Yeah,
open
that is
gaming,
true.
which was kind of
That is true.
sad.
Oh, yeah, that's the one thing is that at that midnight, but
Yeah.
I think now with as big as PAX is getting, it kind of has that same feel of like a smaller Gen Con where a lot of
Mm,
the people are staying at the local hotels, and some of the local hotels now have opened their like conference room areas where people can
mm,
free game, which what never was a thing, and you're
yeah.
seeing it more now in the lobbies of the hotels. I remember way back, and I'm gonna, people from PAX are gonna see this later. I had a crew that we were staying till like 2 a.m. We found some open rooms in PAX on like the second, third floor. We found them and we gamed and
You mean
like
open or like open?
Like they just happened to be
unlocked
open.
doors,
Unlocked
unlocked
doors.
doors. Okay, where we went in, and it was perfect. It was like a scenic gaming area because we could oversee the exhibit hall. There's about 10 of us gaming and the tables. I guess because PAX wasn't as big as it was now, it was just great times. And then I remember at one time someone came in to like vacuum the floors and they were like, "Oh, is there a meeting going up?" We're like, "No, are we okay staying in here?" She's like, "I won't tell if you don't." So we said, "Mum's the word." And that was our gaming location for the next 3 nights of PAX, and there was never an issue.
Was that like where the media room is? Because that where you can overlook the exhibit hall floor?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm giving up my secrets. It was up there, yes. But I think now, since me and my crew, like 4 years ago, they've locked those rooms now.
Well, also they're now using one of the rooms for exhibitors to have their meetings up there, which is very interesting. Yeah. Brooke, I almost didn't get to see Brooke this year because we were both working so much, but I got to bump into them, so that was awesome. The signage isn't as robust as some other cons. I can see that. The outside, every entrance doesn't have a sign outside the door saying you can go in. Some, I think, did. It was a little bit confusing. I think the signage definitely could be better as well. But I think they were maybe leaning on the app to tell you with the map, right?
Yeah. I think that was a thing because the survey came out earlier today. I filled out the survey, I think this morning, and it was like one of the questions was like, did you utilize the new app and the navigation portion of it? And I did. It worked, but again, I don't think everybody knew about it.
No. Yeah. And then also you needed, huh? You didn't download it.
I didn't even download it. I was just winging it.
That was one of the questions. It's like, did you download the app?
No.
So we know what Aaron's response was.
I didn't
Absolutely
either.
not.
I didn't think I needed to.
Okay. I just forgot.
Well, I didn't think I needed to because I'm working half the time. But like the app was cool because someone else like was saying, "Oh, it will like you are here and you are there, and it'll tell you how to get there." But the problem with that was that you needed Wi-Fi, you needed internet access, and you know how bad internet access is in a con. So, yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah. I guess I was on my phone a lot. I feel like it was good, but then again, I wasn't doing much with it. So
yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah. Ashwin says Unpub has been everywhere. Bus basement tucked in the cover.
Tucked away. You guys go over there.
Yeah. I feel like it's a big part of the con, though. I think a lot of people like the Unpub
it's
area.
Getting bigger, and you love to see it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. The Hard Rock entrance is the main entrance. I thought it's where registration used to be, but now registration is not there, which is very interesting.
Correct.
Around. I don't know what the deal is with that. I'm not gonna lie. My experience is always better because I'm always not always, but the last 3 years I've been blessed to get an exhibitor's badge. I've had 3 badges the last 3 years, so I could just kind of come and go as I please, which makes it a whole other experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Hello, Firewind. Welcome in. Very good to see you. So what was like some of the highlights? What was any surprises or highlights from anybody?
Highlights.
I think hanging out with you and Arwen.
I saw you.
Yeah.
I saw you more this year than any other time. Like we played a lot of games.
Yeah. So Aaron,
nice.
Because I was staying at Home 2 Suites with the Flat Out crew. So Aaron and Arwen were both down there a lot of times. So we got to play because they have really good table space in the Home 2 Suites. So we got to play a lot of games there. And then I did Cozy Stickerville with both of them, Aaron and Arwen and Allie. And then Aaron couldn't come to dinner, but every Sunday, and you couldn't either, Jazz, but on Sunday I had dinner with Arwen and Allie and a bunch of fun people. So
yeah, I wish I could have gone. I had to get back, but maybe next year.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cozy Stickerville was a surprise. That's not in my wheelhouse at all. But
really?
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I'm not the idea of legacy games, like putting stickers on something or rending something just bothers me. Like I have to alter this thing. Like how will it go back to the way it was? Was I supposed to? I don't, I'm not
Mhm.
against it. I'm just, I don't know. It was cool. I did
Like
enjoy it.
that's one that I'm super interested to like check out. And not that I don't know nothing about it other than their stickers. Like that's all I
That's
know. And I
It's
think I've heard about it from like
stickers and choices.
Jenna from the Board Game Garden had talked about it being like one of her big ones. I didn't see it anywhere around, so like where
well,
did you
we
guys see this?
played
What is
it.
this game?
So it's one of Asmodee's companies.
What is it?
And
Undiscovered game? I can't remember the name of the publisher.
okay, someone look it up. But basically, you have the board is front and back, so you can play 2 full games
Okay.
of this game, and you're going through different chapters of the day. It's like Stardew Valley meets a dating sim meets stickers. Choose your own adventure. It's like choose your own adventure meets a dating sim meets Stardew Valley. So it's it was really fun. Arwen says that Cozy Stickerville was awesome. We're trying to find a group worthy of finishing the scenarios. Yeah, that's the hard part, right? Because it was the 4 of us, and you basically got to choose it's a random first setup, and then you got to choose based on the numbers on the board and the cards that come out what you can do. And there's always an event at the beginning. But yeah, your choices really just there's multiple ways that the story will go based on your choices, and you'll cover up things so that you can no longer choose that choice anymore, and you'll it's really cute. It's really cute.
We got married. We got into politics. We did a lot.
Don't say anything. No, I'm just kidding. It was
Listen, I'm reading the limited description here on BGG, and I like what I see. The artwork is great.
Yes. Unexpected
Games.
Unexpected Games is the publisher.
It was something with a U. Unexpected.
Yeah. 1 to 6 players. They're under the Asmodee umbrella. So
Okay.
yeah. But it was a lot of fun. And I am trying to work with Asmodee, well, the marketing for the Unexpected Games, Seaman, and Office Dog is one marketing person. And I'm trying to work with her to get like a content creator sticker pack where it's clear, so we get to replace different stickers within the game. So that's what I'm working on. So if you have a content creator and you want their animal to join the group, please message me somehow, and I'll see about getting their art and stuff and putting them onto a sticker pack, because you can find different animals in there as well. Oh yeah, they do have a demo. They sent a demo map out with badges. So I think there was one in your Asmodee swag bag, Jazz, that you get to.
Oh, so that's the demo of it. Okay, I'll check it out. I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Arwen said, not to mention the group that came to town. I know. Shh.
Arwen, stop intriguing me more. You're adding another game to my list.
There'll be more by the time we're finished with this, Jazz.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Listen, as long as I'm putting some games on your list, then we'll call it even.
Well, okay, so yeah. And then the other game that me and Aaron got to play together was a light RPG that's coming from Flat Out Games. Do you want to talk about that one, Aaron?
Sure. And I'll just throw this caveat out here that RPGs are also not in my wheelhouse. But
I'm opening your warehouse a little bit.
I played them. It's just not something I normally reach for, but I enjoyed it. It was an interesting scenario where I guess the land was full of anthropomorphic animals or something along that line, and you're trying to retrieve. It's
called Whisper Stone.
Yeah, but the actual scenario we were trying to retrieve something from a plant. So
yes,
we're going in
leaves of the plant.
Yeah. So we had a lot of fun, and the nice thing is it's very tactile in that based on the character you play, you have a little. It wasn't cardboard. What was it made out of?
It's like balsa wood. Balsa wood.
Yeah.
You know the light stuff that you can cut for science experiments and stuff. And yeah.
So if you've ever played like a Skyrim or something like that, you know what it's like to be over encumbered. So you can only take what will actually fit inside like the rectangle that your character has.
Yeah.
And you have your weapons and everything. It was pretty cool, man. You get the dice that you need to according to the role that you're playing. So I like the tactile part of it. That made it interesting. Well, it's interesting anyway, but it was fun. It was interesting to hear at the end. I forgot the gentleman's name that was running it. He also was one of the designers, if memory serves, correct?
No, I think he was just the GM.
Oh, this is okay, just the GM.
Yeah.
Apparently, Amanda and I made choices that no one else did. Now, maybe he might say this to everyone. I don't know. But apparently, we really were way out in left field, like just doing our own thing.
Like everyone went south, and we went north.
we went like the long way. Killed somebody along the way inadvertently.
We
were
did
successful.
Well, I did it. It was my choice to kidnap one of the NPCs, non-player characters, drag them along, and then feed them to the danger plants. So that was my choice.
Yeah, somebody got gnawed on for a little while, like literally gnawed on.
Yeah, and apparently that never happened before. I don't know.
Now, is this a regular tabletop RPG, or is this like, like a dungeon crawling RPG, like with the board and everything on the table? Because this is like out of Flat Out's wheelhouse or something like this, right?
Yeah, it's definitely out of Flat Out's
board. I feel like
it's a board
tactile
map. There's a map.
Yeah, you're right. There is a map. I'm sorry.
Okay.
There's a map where you go to the different, like, they're numbered. So you'll be like, oh, I'm going to number 13 now. And then the GM looks at number 13 and then reads you out a little bit something. And then you decide what you want to do. And then the GM goes on and sees what you're going to do and then chooses what you want to do. But the characters all have their own, like, frame, and you can only hold certain things. Like, you have your own character, so you can only have a helmet, a shirt and pants, and then you had little cutouts for your weapons, but then the cutouts are different so that only the things that fit there can be held in your hands, and only the things that join like together can be your armor and stuff. And then also the baddies also have their own cutouts that can also hold weapons or can hold or they can have tentacles or whatever it is that they have. But depends on the pieces that they connect together. So there's a lot of pieces that he had to go through and be like, okay, I need to find this piece. But it was very nice and tactile, and there's puzzles in it. So it's kind of escape room. Yes. There was puzzles in it that you had to keep all the stuff to be able to finish the puzzle in order to continue on with the story, because you can leave stuff behind if you were too full.
I would have left stuff that was integral to success. So.
Luckily, I was there and said, "No, we need everything."
Hold on to that, and you rearrange things so everything fits.
Yeah, and you can swap between the two of you. So yeah, Whisperstone is the game. Yeah,
I like an RPG when I play it, but I don't really own any, but I do like them when I play them. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't get to play them often because it's like legacy games, right? You have to have that regular constant group meeting all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm intrigued by this. Like I'm looking, I just Googled it, and Flat Out has like a little sign up on their website for it, and the art looks great. And it says, I like the tagline, the puzzly new RPG system for everyone. It's like, count me in.
It is a puzzle.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Well, what was your surprise? We talked about R2 because we played both of ours, but
so the two games that kind of surprised me, I've heard about one was and this booth was like filled every day. The Dice Throne booth, they had the Slam Throne over there.
The Pogs.
I know this isn't really new. Yeah, like the Pogs.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
is it just Pog? Like
it's pretty much Pogs, right? But I never played Pogs when I was a kid. Like I collected them. It's like almost like Pokemon cards that like you catch them all, but you never played it when I was younger. But I took my daughter there on Sunday. She wanted to stop to see this booth. Sunday was a Lila, whatever you want to do, I follow you. You're in charge here. So we stopped there and we played it, but it's really cool because like your slammer has like every character has his own little special ability, and you determine whether or not you want to play like with, I think they call it like the passive side and the put them like a regular side and a more advanced side, right? And then you choose to play with that for the rest of the game. And it's like has certain abilities where if you can catch the pot, like the slammer after you throw it, like that thing triggers off. But it's quick, it's neat. It just caught me by surprise because again, I thought it was really nothing, but I think adding that little element to it, I think it's something that you can get. It's like a fun activity that has like a game built into it, right? So that just caught me by surprise. It wasn't. I just thought it was going to be like another gimmick when I've heard about it, but it was something that's there. And
it has six of them, right? You had 6 to collect.
There were, I think it was like 6 different that you can collect. And they're the blind packs that you get.
Yeah.
And it pretty much gives you everything for one character in a bag. So you buy 2 and you have everything to play a game. So, and then you can just trade, I guess you can trade the slammer, which is really what you want with other people who may have duplicates. So I like that idea of it. I didn't purchase any because again, blind packs sometimes don't do well for me. So I just like,
you don't have good luck with that?
No, I don't. But it's something that's I one day maybe I'll pick up a pack, like 2 packs. But the one booth, the Capstone booth, was one that I was interested in checking out some games over there. But Amanda, I know you and I have a love for the trick-taking games.
Yes.
But they had this trick-taking game over there called Rowdy Partners, which was like this tag team wrestling themed trick-taker. And I sat down to play the demo of this, and boy, did it surprise me because mechanically it works. The idea of like tagging in your teammate to go into the ring, but you think, oh yeah, it plays great at 4. But when I sat down for the demo, I sat down with a game of 3. So like I'm the one character who has my manager with me, and then I'm playing against 2 other people. But the way the elements work in that game, it's really cool. Like some person's playing has to lead, then the other person plays, and it tells you who specifically has to play, how the powers trigger based off of what you play, and it's not a high. It is a must follow trick taker, but it is low card wins the trick.
Mm-hmm.
And then based off of the low card that you play, that's how much damage you do to your opponents. And then you're trying to, like in wrestling, you're trying to take their health down. And then when you get their health down to depleted, there's that where you're trying to, in essence, like pin your opponent. So really, really cool. I thought it was gimmicky, but they did it. They caught me with they got me there with the whole get up and the wrestling gear. And I'm watching because this is not a Capstone game. Like, look,
yeah,
like, no, it doesn't.
I don't know.
Look like one at all.
Yeah, like Capstone's a medium to heavy Euro, and man, I was like, this game is good. It's a neat little trick taker, but you don't feel like you're playing a trick taking game.
Yeah.
At all. You feel like you're playing this tactile card game, and it's really fun.
Yeah. I brought Aaron into my meeting with Capstone, and we got a rundown of the game and got to see it and stuff, and it was really cool. Yeah, and because the art is like you're in a wrestling and you're literally tagging in your opponent, your teammate into it. And I love how they did like you could do a 1v1, 2v1, you can mix and match, and so I thought they did that pretty well. But I'm excited to get this played. I know a lot of people that like the theme of it and like trick taking, so I haven't actually played a full game yet, but yeah, it sounds like
I have an eye that I look forward to doing it.
Yes, absolutely.
Arwen said the same thing. Rowdy Partners is outstanding, and yeah, it was one that, to me, that was one of my biggest surprise games of the convention. Was that one, just because it just caught me by surprise. I was not expecting, first of all, to see that game at Capstone's booth.
Yes, yeah.
And then like actually playing it. A lot of people that were playing it, they were walking away with a copy. So it's one that I'm excited to get one day and definitely introduce it to some of my friends who are not big fans of trick taking games.
Interesting.
I'm giving them. I've introduced them to some. One specifically that I played, Origin Story, which I was like, that was a game that I just buy sight unseen, and then I played it at PAX Unplugged, and one of my buddies who's not a big trick taking fan, he really loved the whole tableau building mechanic in there.
Oh, that's cool.
And yeah, I really enjoy that one as well.
Yeah. Orange says illustrations for Rowdy Partners are it. Yeah, they have some really good characters. Yeah. So like I know now I didn't get to walk around, so I didn't see that many booths, and I think like Aaron, you got to walk around, but was there any booths that stood out to either of you?
Let me think. I feel like a lot of my appointments weren't necessarily at
The booth?
the bigger booths, to be fair. But was looking at a list of things that I did play here. Well, I'm gonna talk about things that you know fairly well. You were at Flat Out, but I did enjoy getting a chance to play Forage and Honeypot.
Yes.
Flat Out. Those are pretty cool. And Forage, I want to play that again. I love a good roll and write, but it's just I got to get my hands on that game again because I enjoyed it, but I didn't play correctly, but I look forward to doing that.
So Forge is like, if you know how we have a roll and write sheet and had different sections and you can write on different sections. So instead of having one sheet with different sections, they took the sections and made them into cards. So now instead of a sheet with 3 sections, you now have 3 cards. And then every round you'll get another card. So you decide which, part of the game you want to add more to.
It just grows.
Yeah, and it grows, or you can discard them for time, and you use time to get more, ingredients. You're foraging for more mushrooms and other stuff, or you're using time to make points, or you're using time to do this, and it combos so well. That's one of the other things that I love is that combo-ness is in this game in Forage. So yeah,
absolutely,
yeah. So yeah,
Honeypot.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying he played a lot because I needed to. Yeah, I needed to learn the games to demo it, and so luckily Aaron was around and we got to play it together. But yeah, Honeypot from Joseph, who designed Fantastic Factories.
That was that game. I played that game was it 2019, 2020? I was playing that game with anybody who would sit down. Like that was my jam.
Fantastic Factories is great.
It really is.
Yeah.
But a honeypot is like, imagine it's drafting. So you're drafting cards, but it's like a spy kind of thing where you're passing like a folder, like a dossier or something with information, but it's you put your cards in it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're getting cards, trying to combo different cards together to trigger points. And then if you get bad intel, you get negative points. But if you get if you get unique types of bad intel, then it turns to positive points. It's really cool. I'm really looking forward to that one. It's like Sushi Go Party, but like it gives you a lot more. It gives you some more crunchy things to think about. And I dig.
Yeah. Ashwin.
I love the artwork too.
Yes, it's so cute. And I was like, there's gotta be a panda in here. And he's like, don't worry. So there is a panda in there. That's one of the costumes of the bears, which is hilarious. Ashwin did say, like, whose idea was it to split the full page into separate cards? That's my description. Now, Sean, who actually designed it, based that idea on Silver and Gold, the roll and write game.
Yes, that's exactly what I thought
which is
of
the
when
cards.
I'm looking at these cards.
Yeah, it was cards for, what you're marking off is just cards. But unlike Silver or Gold, it's 3 different cards that you have. You have a path card, you have the jars where you're just marking off to get rows and columns, and then you have the gifts where you have to basically have a lot of a certain color or a certain type of ingredient in order to get points and get end game points and to mark off other things. So yeah.
See, Ashwin says, I like comparing it to Biblios.
Yeah.
He says, Aaron, I know how familiar you are with Biblios. This is when we were at Unpub. This is like 2 years ago. We were at Unpub. Unpub is in it's in Maryland normally. And Ashwin was teaching us Biblios. We just kept being really goofy about it.
Well,
he was getting frustrated because he kept explaining the same rules to like multiple people. It was hilarious. We had a great time.
He has patience, and I was wrong.
He was, but I mean, after a while, we could tell he was starting to get a little frustrated. So that made it funnier.
So rude, Aaron. So rude. Ashwin, it was Ashwin's idea. Ashwin and Emily Vincent's idea for the different cards to split up the full page. Oh, I did not know that, Ashwin. Thank you for letting me know. And it was I was trying to say in Forge. Yeah. So for Forge, the idea of splitting up the player sheets was Ashwin and Emily. And if you didn't know, Ashwin and Emily Vincent are part of the collab with Randy Flynn and Fortessa for Flat Out. So there's like a collab of designers that work together for Flat Out games.
Minds joining together to make games better.
Exactly. So exciting.
Yeah, these are two I've got to check out big time. I know Reggie and I talked about our hype list for PAX Unplugged on our new podcast, and these are the two games that he turned me on to, and I was looking at them and I'm like, oh, this is right up my wheelhouse.
Right.
Coming to Kickstarter first quarter of next year. So
that's how I feel about chicken fried dice.
Oh yeah. Yes, Ashwin's chicken fried dice. Ugh. So good.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And we almost played we set up an entire game of Cascadia Alpine Lakes and then you look at me and say, Aaron, can we play this other game? I was like,
okay, so I promised Hot Banana Games I was gonna play their game. And when we got there, I didn't see them. So then I started Cascadia thinking that when they came down, we were going to play that. But then they were in the corner and she came over to me. She's like, so what game are you playing that's better than our game? And I totally blanked. And it took me a full 5 minutes before I realized, oh, I'm so sorry. But I taught you the game. So you got a good teach of the game. We just never got to play it.
We did. And Lion Dancers is fantastic. I really enjoyed that game.
Yeah.
I look forward to that one. It's beautiful too.
Yes. I mean, Hot Banana Games always has very high quality prototypes.
That is their
and high quality games. Yeah. But yeah.
And good gameplay to back it up. It's not just aesthetics. It's fun gameplay as well. So I mean, I know it goes along with the theming is the people who are actually controlling the lion and acquiring different items and trying to get the lettuce and then get back to where you started is really fun.
Yeah. It is based off the lion dance that they do in Cantonese culture, but the ones that you see normally is there's two guys and then lion and they're like jumping and dancing but on the floor. But in reality, there is ones that are on a pole, so they can swing the lion's back half onto other poles and like manipulate and jump between poles. It's really kind of crazy.
Wow. That seems dangerous.
Yes, it's very dangerous because you're
I have 40-plus-year-old knees, so yeah. Yeah.
Good thing you're only doing it on a game board.
Yes.
But like the whole in reality, they will take heads of lettuce, stick it in this puppet lion's mouth, and then the person inside has to shred it and then spit it back out at everybody. So they are very good at incorporating the theme to be proper for the the culture, right? They're very, very Hot Banana Games very good at incorporating the culture into the games is what I'm trying to say.
That reminds me, at least the way the game is now, if you don't get the lettuce, you don't get to score the things that you've gathered.
Yeah.
And I just played with Justin and Benita and Carla and Nick. I was at Justin's house the other day and we played Gujong.
Uh-huh.
In that game, if you don't get to the top of the stairs, I feel like you can't win. Just reminded me of that. I was like, oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Because we were trying to think of another game where it's like you can do all these other things, but if you don't do this one thing, it kind of renders other things moot. So
yeah,
interesting.
Yeah.
Different games though, entirely different games. But.
Yeah. Chicken fried dice. Arwen says solo slaps, multiplayer slaps, everything's chef's kiss.
Yeah. And Justin is developing the solo.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Chicken fried dice looks so good, and
it really does.
When it comes to, I was telling Reggie on our podcast, like he was the one that turned me on to this, and it's like when it comes to rolling rights, flipping rights, I'm not one that's just immediately gravitated to the game, right? I'll check them out. Like if you put them down in front of me, I'm gonna play them, but it isn't until like I play them and then I'm enamored by them. Like, oh, I've got to have it. And this is one I stopped by. Like, so good. It's so good.
It really
The
is.
modular setup of everything, and it's thematically it works. Running that food truck, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, me too.
And you have so many choices to make. Like,
yeah, and there's combos. There's really good combos as well. Yeah,
Bing bang
finish this
pow,
first
right?
to get this, to get that, to put on the track here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so keep an eye out for Chicken Fried Dice coming from Ashwin soon. But yeah, hopefully Kickstarter next year, because I've been playing prototypes of this for a while, and I'm like, when is it coming out? So hopefully next year, but that will depend on multiple factors. But
it'll be worth the wait.
Definitely worth the wait. So y'all, what was the hot games that you saw? What games did you think was really hot that people were going for at PAX Unplugged? Was there anything that you really saw? Like Flamecraft Duel. Man, there was always a line.
I have that on my list as one of the hotness.
That one,
it was. There was always the table was always taken to play that one. But yeah, I saw so many people walking around with that game. I think they sold out, I believe, right?
You didn't tackle someone and just take it? Like, what are you doing?
Listen,
next year.
I'm trying to gain subscribers. What am I? I've got to put my name out there. Like, who was that crazy Puerto Rican guy tackling that person in the convention center? No.
As you're tackling them, tell them about the podcast.
Give me your game and also subscribe to my video.
On the way down, you tell them.
Layers again. That was sold out by Sunday.
Yeah.
That one I had demoed last year at PAX Unplugged, and I fell in love with that game.
I love Layers.
So fun. It's like Battleship dungeon building. Like, it's just,
I played it last year. It was fun.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Of course, the Lord of the Rings trick taking the Two Towers. Like, there was always a line for that. Like 300 copies every day, and it was sold out before 10 o'clock, or like before 11, right? Because the hall opens at 10 for purchasing. I heard 3 Witches sold out at the all play booth, like on day 1 or something like that.
Yeah.
I picked up a copy of that just off of what I read about it. I know I had a lot of buzz at Essen, so that one looked really interesting.
I couldn't do 3 Witches. Isn't it 3-player only?
It's 3-player only, but it's just interesting because like you're bidding for which role you want to take, whether you want to take like the head witch and then the other 2 are playing like the lesser witches, and you're trying to pretty much team up to score points against the greater witch versus the lesser witch, and then vice versa. Like if the lesser witch wins, I think they get 2 points. But it's just really intriguing how the point system works.
Yeah.
I haven't played it, but simply based off of mechanics, my regular game group is 3 players anyway.
Oh, okay.
So
that makes sense.
And like we normally add a 4th if we're depending on what game we're playing. So I think it's one that, would kind of work well with our game group.
Yeah. I think White Castle Duel, I'm sure they sold out because they had very limited copies of that game.
Listen, have you played that one yet?
Yes, I love it.
I have not.
Because I haven't yet, and I love White Castle, and I'm kind of like, and I love White Castle at 2 players, and I know there's no dice in this one.
There's no dice.
I'm like,
it's a different mechanic. I
don't know.
I think you need to try it. You need to try it, Jazz.
No, because then I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna play it at 2 players more than I play White Castle at 2 players, and I love White Castle at 2 players.
But it's great at 2 players. White Castle Duels.
Teach me White Castle again because I haven't. I need Dwayne to run. Teach the rules.
Yeah. No, but I think
you need the master teacher. Dwayne is awesome.
Dwayne is that guy.
Absolutely. But yeah, Jazz, if you play White Castle Duel, you'll definitely want it. Because the mechanics are different enough to White Castle that I think both can be in your collection. It's not like Yokohama Duel, which is very similar to Yokohama. It's more like Seven Wonders Duel, which is very different from Seven Wonders. I mean,
I didn't play
in the mechanics.
Dice. I missed that too.
Seven Wonders Dice.
I missed that one as well.
Yeah.
It was at like 9 booths, and I still missed it.
It's on BGA.
Oh, okay, I'll play it there.
Guess what we're gonna set up after this?
Or during this.
Did you play Mountain Goats Legacy?
I did not get to do that.
I didn't, but I am excited for that one.
Yeah.
That was very. And whenever I say it, people like Mountain Goats. It's so fun, and like as you work your way up, like I mean, you change different things. You have like a courage like tracker.
Interesting.
Or if you land on the same spot as someone, if your courage is like higher than theirs, you knock them off. But if it's not, then like you can't go. But then as you make progress, then you take all the numbers and you shuffle them up. So you'll have the 5 column, but you might have to get like a 9, 10, 8, whatever gets there. It goes there.
Interesting.
So it just mixes the whole thing up. And we played like just a couple of different I guess rounds of it, but I mean it was really fun.
It's not Legacy because nothing's changed permanently, right? But it's like a campaign.
Maybe it's more campaign than Legacy, but it's called Mountain Ghost Legacy, at least for now. But
yeah,
I don't think anything changes. But I mean, not permanently,
right?
But you definitely make tweaks to what's happening in the game. And there's little power-ups that say like, if you get up to the top of this mountain and all of the points are gone, then you can take points from any adjacent mountain. So there's all
interesting.
That's interesting.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah, and I heard there's something that like flips it completely around. So everyone that got to play it really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Karen got to play Fountains from the Op. Yes, that's a fun one. You're basically going around to take certain pieces to go up, but it's almost like Acropolis where you have to build up, but then you have to watch where the water goes, because if the water flow is ever broken, then you get all this algae buildup. It's really cool. And then you are actually going to be scoring on other people's turns. So I really enjoyed that one.
I like the sound of that when it happens to me.
And so sometimes you're like, oh, maybe I'm not going to do this because I don't want other people to score that right now. It's because when the piece goes back to its home base, you score that, and so they might like just go past it. So, yeah. And then Karen loves Fromage. I love Fromage. I'm very excited to try to play Formaggio soon.
Yes, that's one of my. Yes, it's one of my favorite games of last year.
Fromage or Formaggio?
Fromage, and I'm excited to play Formaggio. Oh, you have to play that as well.
It's on my list.
It's so good, and for that to play in 45 minutes, legit, I teach you and play the game in 45 minutes, and you're ready to play it again, and you'll probably bang it out in like 35 the next time because it's that good.
Yeah,
and it's so snappy.
Yeah, in person, Fromage is just like boom, 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 everyone done. Okay, boom, 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 everyone done.
What does Formaggio mean? I know what fromage means. What does Formaggio mean?
Oh no, Jazz is gonna look it up for us.
I don't know.
We're all gonna learn something new.
I think the game is just in different eras. Like one's Italy, one's France, right?
So is it French for cheese?
I think is formaggio, meaning is the Italian word for cheese, and fromage I think is the French word. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
So interesting.
It is on my list.
Yeah.
Our lists are just growing. It's fine.
Yeah, I think it's really cool because the idea is that like each board setup is modular, right? You have these 4 areas, and even in the regular base game of Fromage, like each 4 sections of the game, you're playing like 4 mini games in this worker placement game, but like there's different slots for like section 1. You have different boards that you can slot in this like underlay. So every game is a modular setup, but they've even expanded that with this new expandalone expansion of Formaggio, because now you have
a separate game. Is that a word?
That's a at rolling.reggie on Instagram word. I think he's coined that phrase now.
That's
expandalone.
I like that.
Wait,
I like that a lot.
Say that word again.
Yeah, an expandalone. So it's not. It's a
It's like
standalone
it's a
expansion.
contradiction in of itself, sort of. It's
I
like, well, I guess
know.
it doesn't have to be, but it's like
That's
wait, what?
interesting. Expandalone
Standalone.
is a
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's a word, but that's what he
expansion and
likes. Yeah,
I
standalone.
like it though.
yeah, it's a standalone expansion, but you can mix it in with the base game.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
called
yeah.
having an option. That's all right. I cut you off. I'm sorry. You were
No,
you were saying something.
it's perfectly fine. I'm here to educate. I'm here to educate. But yeah, it's cool because like now you have two games that are modular, and then you can intermix the two. So I'm really excited for the multiple replayability that this game is going to have.
Yeah, and Arwen says that Venice ruined the rest for me. My favorite out of all of the 8 maps. Okay. I'll play it last, Arwen. I will play it last. D-Walt says, stop giving me so many games to get. I mean, that's what we're doing.
That's our job, D-Walls. That's our job.
That is our job. That's true. Wait. Ashwin doesn't want us to make the term expandalone, I think. Why not? It's an expandalone. It's an expansion and standalone. You can mix it. So there's a lot of expandalones in Unmatched, right? Almost every.
Yeah. Almost every single one.
Yeah. So there you go. Now we just need to get Restoration Games start using it and then pay Reggie a commission. Right?
Yes.
We got to get our friends paid for it. Their wonderful ideas.
Of course.
So now this is probably the PAX that I've played the most games at. Okay. But like, what games did y'all play? I mean, me and Aaron talked about a lot of them, but what other games did you get to play at PAX Unplugged?
I played what is it? From Devere, Covenant, which was the hotness.
Oh yes.
Yes. That game is like a combo-tastic fan's like dream. So many combos. It's one that I do want to play again. Like, we were playing it late at night. We were sitting there trying to learn all the rules, but again, once everything kind of seemed to click, but it's like the designer loves the world of Lord of the Rings, and specifically it's around like the dwarves, and they're like rebuilding the city. So it's super, super good. But yeah, like you can have one turn and it's like you can chain your actions together. It's like, I'm gonna do this, and then I can do that, and I can do that, and I can do that. And then it's also one of those games where like if you don't have the most optimal turn, it's like a Lacerda game where you're like, oh, that was my turn. I'm gonna do this. Okay, you guys go now. But you just have to play it, I think, a couple times to get to see how it works. But very satisfying turns once you get the game going. So I was excited for that one.
Nice.
Another game that I played and caught me, it was like another blind purchase because I know it was there. It was Magical Athlete, and I played that on the first night.
That was
so fun. Like, and you say, how do you make a roll and write fun? Richard Garfield figured it out. Just give each character special player powers, and everything triggers. It's back and fun, and it's just crazy silliness. Where we had one where one of the characters' abilities is like you can bring someone back to your like spot. So I was just messing around whoever's in first place the entire time. So it's just super fun. Yeah,
that's so sad. You just kept on pulling them back.
Are roll and move games back now? Is that what I'm hearing you say? Like they're the new hotness?
Well, it's just I think this is for people who love roll and move, Monopoly, shoots and ladders. Like, this is get them away from that and get them into the modern board game hobby. Here you go. But it's just crazy, like silly wackiness. And I couldn't get my hands on Hot Streak, so I picked this one up. Hot
Streak is the one I played. I have not played Magical Athlete, but man, everyone's talking about so good.
I've played neither one, but they're on my list.
Hot Streak, I think people were saying it's like a lighter, quicker version of Ready Set Bet. what they're
Okay.
saying.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard it compared to Camel Up a little bit.
Yeah. Also Camel
with the
Up.
betting.
Yeah.
On Sunday, like I said, I had my daughter with me on Sunday. It was one of those things where she's like, "Dad, are you going to the board game convention again?" And like I said, "Yeah." That's what she called me on Saturday. She's like,
okay.
"Are you going again?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm here right now." I was like, "Tomorrow's kid day. Do you want to come?" And because she's under 7, that she gets to go in free. So I was like, she's like, "Yeah, I want to go." I said, "All right, you got to get to bed early. I'll check with mom, and we're waking up early to get here." So I brought her in, and she was in her glory. Her mission was find the best stuffy. So whatever had was the best plush. And
was it a dragon? Was it?
She did. She got the crystal dragon. Her favorite color is blue, so she's got the crystal dragon. And that was the one that she eyed up. So I had a friend who had an exhibitor badge who we were able to get on the floor early, and we did that like full pre-walk. We walked up every booth, so she eyed up where all the best stuffies were. And my daughter's like me. She has a very good photographic memory, and she said, "Dad, I want to go back to this booth." And Brooke from Leader Games were over there at Leader Games, and Brooke was like, "So Lila, have you checked out the dragons over there?" She goes, "Yes." She's like, "Okay." And funny, Brooke texted me like 2 days later. She's like, "So what stuffy did your daughter wind up getting?" I was like, "The dragon." She came back with the dragon. But yeah, like, and the dragons were the hotness too. But while I took her, we got a chance to play Seashells over at the KTBG Kids Table Board Gaming booth. Another one that just caught me by surprise, and I love what Kids Table does with their games, where they have a very simple rule set for the younger kids, but the game still plays well with adults, where they're not feeling like, oh, this is just doing an exercise just for the sake of the kids having fun.
Yeah,
you still get this little strategy in there, but then you can have those advanced rules that you can add later on.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you, we played it twice there at the convention. She kept asking, "Dad, can we go back to play the seashell game?"
Oh, I love that.
Pretty good.
The team over at Kids Table sent us home with a copy, and when my daughter was super thankful, and when we got home, she told my wife about this game. She said, "Mom, we played the seashell game. That was my favorite game of the whole entire convention." And and later on that night, no lie, it's like midnight, and my wife is like, "So what's this seashell game we're talking about?" As I brought it over, and I'm showing her the box, and she's like, "Let's play it." So midnight on Sunday, we bust out Seashells, and we play the game, and it's so fun. Every time I played my daughter, I've played her like 3 times already, twice at the convention, once at home. The games are tight. Like to see her mind churning on what's the most strategic move, it was just really, really cool to see. And my wife and I are like 1 point apart. My daughter and I are like 2 points apart every time we're playing. So it's just a fun game, and like it plays super fast. Kids Table really is doing a great job with getting families to the table, and that's what I love about going over to that booth. And they're always very welcoming, and make the experience fun. Yes. And then her second favorite game, which I did pick up for her after the convention because it was sold out at PAX. She was a straight A student this marking period, so she got an early Christmas gift.
Oh, nice.
Brick Like This, the new Lego game.
Oh, yeah.
For Asthma Day.
Yeah.
Super fun, like family weight game where you're pretty much, you have your card and you're, just get like dictating to your partner how to build that Legos based off of the Legos that are on the board. You think, oh, this is an easy concept, but it just works. We played it on Thanksgiving, and like my daughter says, okay, I'm playing with my uncle. Mom, you're playing with my other uncle. Dad, you're playing with your mom. And we just had a blast. And one of my big hobbies is Legos. You can see behind me, I have my like Lego Star Wars helmets that I build. And my brother's a big Lego buff as well. Like my brother doesn't have paintings in his house. He has Lego art everywhere in his house.
Nice.
So it was just a fun experience for us. Like our family, me and my brothers love Legos, and my daughter's getting into the hobby as well. So it's just a fun game, fun family weight game that my mom even enjoyed. So Yeah, really good one.
Nice. I do apologize. It looks like we're back home, so I'm dropping some frames because it is the internet is being throttled. But we'll wrap it up soon. Aaron, was there any games that you played without me that you want to talk about?
I played Jibber Jabble
Mm.
at content creator, I guess, event at in the All Plays area close to the free play area.
Mm-hmm.
So in that game, you are basically there's all these cards, and they have 6 words on them, number 1 through 6. And you take a card, you can't see it, you just read off a number. 1 and 2 are easy, 3 and 4 are medium, and 5 and 6 are difficult. Everybody else can see it but you. And then one by one, everyone pretty much spells out a word, just one letter at a time, going around. Yeah, it was quite fun. And I actually brought that one. They sent us all home with a copy of it. Uh, we played it the day after Thanksgiving. My family, 2 of my daughters, my aunt, my dad, and my wife. We had a good time. But it's interesting because it's an example. So when we were at PAX, the word somebody had was no, the word that somebody picked was old.
Okay.
So if you're to the left of the person playing the card, like it's a little bit of pressure if you're the first, second person because you're starting off the word. It's like,
Oh.
what do I say that the person next to me can hopefully I can mind meld with them to have them figure out what I'm thinking. So I'm literal. So I'm thinking, oh, the word is old. Let me try to spell out not young. So I said N. This person says O. This person says T.
Oh,
And
that
people
one.
thought about it for a minute. I mean, it's like it was an instant, but people were
Yeah.
getting it. We come around Y O U, and we're hoping the next person says N. They said R. So we all were like, what?
Is there a
the thing
hidden
is the
trader?
pivot. No, there's no hidden trader. The thing is,
Oh,
you
that's
can either
interesting.
say a letter or you can say stop, ending
Ah.
whatever was being spelled or misspelled. And I made no, don't get me wrong. I made tons of mistakes, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
not yeah. Uh, but it was just a lot of fun. There's not a whole lot of components, so it's a deck of cards with words on them, but it is a riot. I had fun when we were just playing it. With Ascadelia. Well, she was moderating us, if you will, and I had a lot of fun with my family playing that game. So Jibber Jabber was really a good time, even though it was like, what are we doing here? And I'm sure people felt the way about me when they're spelling where I'm just like, what are we doing? Like what?
Yeah.
Or somebody starts off with Z, you're like, what? Why? Why would you say that letter?
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun.
That's fun.
What else?
I have one. Done up.
What?
D and
Yes.
right?
Is it
UP.
down up or done up?
Down up. Yeah, maybe down up, but it's D
That
and
was a
UP.
lot of fun.
It is
I'm looking forward to that.
Asmodee is making this game that is basically a retheme of Reverse, which Scout Designer made. So the Scout Designer made Scout and then made Reverse, but only did a very limited copies of Reverse, and you can only get that in the EU. But then Asmodee acquired the rights and now made it as Down Up. Oh my gosh, I love that game so much. I need a copy.
Me too.
For sure.
I really
Down
want
up.
Okay.
But it's DNUP. I don't think it's on BGG or I couldn't find it, so I didn't know if I was looking.
DNUP.
D as in dog, U N as in Nancy, U and then P as in puppy.
Yeah, I didn't see it on BGG yet, but hopefully
it's not up and down. It's literally DNUP.
UP.
No, they don't see it. Let me see if I can find it.
Very fun game.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah, it is hard for you to find. Yep. Nope. I just looked it up and I'm like, nope. It's not looking. It's not finding it under Asmodee, but they are bringing it. And it's one of the things that I'm very much looking forward to because I've been wanting a copy of Reverse. So, definitely on my to buy list or to get a hold of. Yeah, that one, and then semi-cooperative poker all in predictions, which is very interesting.
Not aware of that one.
Also from Asmodee, you are trying to predict other people's poker hands, and you are trying to build up your own poker hands by you play out a card, you do what it says. And that card could be like exchange a card from what's out there or grab cards or something. And then there's ones where you can see other people's hands and or you're swapping things within their hands and stuff. And then you're trying to have the best hand possible at the end of the round. But at the very end, you're predicting. So if you predict that that person has the best hand, you both get points. Like you get points for predicting it right. They get points for having the best hand. And it's quite interesting game. I know Arwen played it a couple of times. But yeah, that was another one that I thought was really
called
fun.
All In?
Yes, All In Predictions.
Ooh, let's see.
Yeah. And then the last one, both me and Aaron played, coming soon from Kids Table Board Gaming, is Treeline. At least the last one for me. I really like that one.
Yes.
It might be Was it Burnt Island?
Oh, it's Burnt Island. You're right. Right.
Yeah, they have a new smaller box line that they're coming out with.
Yeah. I can't think of the other ones that are going to be in those boxes, but Treeline has a mechanic that I'm not really a big fan of, and many people also don't seem to be, which is area majority.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It does it right. The choices you have to make. Like how you play the game is you put your own pieces in an area, and then the next player to your left has to populate another area adjacent to that. And it's like, but if you don't have anything left, you have to pull from areas that you already might be in control of or have majority in. So you're pulling from things you already have and then putting them in. And it's, it is really something else.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like area control, but it was a good
one. I like that game. I'm not a fan, but when it's done right, this works.
Yeah. So what is our final thoughts of PAX Unplugged 2025?
As I always say, it's the best convention that's there. It is. It has everything, for both new gamers and for, seasoned hobbyists, from painting to tabletop RPGs to LARPing. It's everything's there. I think the timing is tough for people, right? Because it's right at near Thanksgiving, right before the holiday. But as also close to BGG Con, which is the same weekend this year.
Yeah.
So that was tough.
Yeah.
But the idea that it's you get it right after Essen, right after Gen Con. So you get a lot of the heavy hitters, the hotness that was at Essen that comes in. And you also even get new releases as well at PAX Unplugged right before the holiday. I think it's just a perfect convention for everything. And I think it has the best food of all the conventions. That's just me. Everything is.
Yeah, I agree.
That's just me, but again, I haven't been to Dice Tower West, so I can't say, but from the ones that I've been to.
Well, Dice Tower West, the problem is that you have to drive out to get the best food. Like with PAX Unplugged, you can just walk into Chinatown and it's amazing. And there's a lot of excuse me, a lot of different restaurants just even underneath the convention center, like in those walkways, those drive-throughs and stuff. So and Reading Market is of course amazing.
Oh
yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, Origins also has, like, Columbus, Ohio had some good walking distance restaurants as well, and they also have a food marketplace. But yeah, I think PAX Unplugged definitely is one of my favorite conventions and also favorite food places. And yeah, and I get to see a lot of East Coasters like you two that I don't usually get to see.
It's good to see people.
Yeah. And
did
you're right.
Make it to the indie game market this year?
I did. I saw you. I was like We
Oh yeah,
bought a game together.
we did, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
My brain.
Yeah, it's okay. I did not like the indie game market this year just because it was hard for me to just go and see each of the games. And I was already tired, so it was like an hour after the convention hall closes, the exhibit hall, and it was on hard concrete, and it was like I have to walk up and down the stanchions, and I'm like, I'm done walking for the day. So I just wanted to like scooch my butt, look, listen, scooch my butt, like in a round way, or like maybe have them on the outside and us being inside and walking in and out. I don't know, but
Gotcha.
the stanchions, like, wasn't that many steps, but combined together, it was enough steps that I was like, I'm done after buying two games. Normally, I'm like walking by, and that means that not a lot of people get a lot of games. The first few people get a lot of games, but also in the stanchions means that more people got a couple of games. But then also, like, most of the people did not sell out. It was only a few that had big long lines. Then it took a long time. Then that had even less time for people. But then people could come later, and there would still be games to be seen and played, but it was just hard to even get a demo. I didn't like that the demo is at the same time as the buying, so I had to wait there for the demo and then buy the game. And everyone's hungry. It's at 7 o'clock, and usually because of last year, people came at 6. And it was just like, oh my gosh,
My initial impression was that it was better. Like I feel like last year I wanted to go and I saw the line and was
and you
like,
couldn't, yeah,
Yeah.
never mind.
But
yeah,
So initially I thought, okay, they have little lines for each
yeah,
designer. This is great.
yeah,
And I talked to some friends who were involved in it, like my buddy Matt, who was helping out a friend of his, Zoe.
yes,
Zoe was selling some games. And their take on it was, no, it wasn't better because last year, at least, like you said, you it was a long snaking line, but
yeah,
you could walk by everyone.
yeah,
Here, you had to choose where you were going. Because I ran into Marcus Ross there. He wanted like everything almost.
yeah,
Also, his game is out, Jingle Bell Roll. I picked up a copy, but I've not played it yet. But I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, so he was frustrated because he wanted to get in like 4 or 5 different lines,
yeah,
and it's difficult. And then if you see somebody, people tend to get into a line that's longer, thinking, "Oh, this is the new hotness," if they don't
yeah,
really know. If
right,
your line isn't, if you see a full line and you don't really know what's going on, you see a half full line, you're like, "Well, the full line must be
better,
where I
yeah,
should be." So you make that line longer, and the person with the half line gets less people seeing it because you're just comparing it to what's adjacent to them. So it's when
gotcha.
you get different takes on it. My first take was like, "This is great." It was like, no, it wasn't great. It
Hmm.
was not great, but I mean, they did it. I feel like there were improvements from last year, but
yeah,
clearly there's some better ways they could still do it. Maybe the timing could be better too.
yeah,
Because you're
maybe
right, after
30
seven
minutes
o'clock,
right
people are
after,
hungry.
yeah,
Yeah,
like 6:30, so that if they're working a booth they can come in and set up, that type of thing. But also like the ends of the lines, like, because there's so many people and they're all in the middle, you couldn't see which line or which game they were
no,
promoting
you
in each
couldn't.
line, and they were putting the
Gotcha.
name of the designer, and it was like, well, I know the name of the game. Like, you had it would have been better if they took a picture of the cover and printed that out for the end of the lines, or put
Well, some
the
people did that, but it
one
wasn't a
person
picture.
put
It
the
was just
media sheet. It was like, that's what
yeah,
I need, the media sheet, but blown up a little bit bigger, and so I could be like looking at the media sheet and deciding if I want to go into that line or not. But it was
yes. I
just,
picked up Joseph Chen's game,
yeah,
Flip Stack Burger Shack. I picked
yeah,
that up. I picked up Marceline's game. I picked up Trick. No, that wasn't Trick Taker.
the pipe
I'm forgetting.
is not a
Yeah, I
pipe.
picked up a bunch of stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to,
It's
but
up.
I was too hungry. I was like, I'm done. But yeah, you didn't go, huh, Jazz?
I didn't. We were actually scheduled to play Covenant with my game group at that time,
Mm,
so it's like, let's sit down and learn this one because that was on Saturday night, correct?
yeah, it was
Yeah,
Saturday night.
Yes.
yeah, yep.
Yeah,
So,
but
but I think the previous year, last year was one of those things where it's like, oh, if I get down there, I'm not going to get down there in enough time because we just had food.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm probably going to run into the long lines, but I guess it would have been worth it for me to just even swing down there really quick to check out because I kind of would have been able to get something seen. But
But you
I
didn't
still
know.
had a good time.
What can you do?
I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think you can ever, no matter which convention you're at, you can't always do everything.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Yeah.
get as much as you can done, right?
Absolutely. Good night, Karen. Good night, Dwayne. Thank you so much for being here.
Good
We're
night,
wrapping
Karen.
out.
Good night, our boy Dwayne.
Yes. Let's go ahead and end on a good note. What was the one takeaway that you want people to know, or the one happy memory? Let's end on a positive note. About PAX Unplugged 2025. We'll start with Jazz.
Honestly, for me, my highlight was the spending Sunday with my daughter. Like that was just something that, you know, for us, my wife looked at it and she came back. She's like, my daughter was just excited, seeing her excitement at the convention, and her asking me, "Dad, can you carry me?" Because I'm so tired of walking all these. And we had just like 2 weeks prior, we were in Disney, so it was like, I was like, this is gonna be just as much walking as like Disney, because it's like you're in and out the whole time. But yeah, the opportunity to just share my hobby with her, and like afterwards, it was me and a couple of my buddies were in the car, and they said, "So what was your favorite thing?" She's like, "I like playing seashells and the Lego game." She said, and they asked her, "Would you do it again?" She goes, "I can't wait for next year." So her excitement to tell my wife like how like enthused she was coming. My wife is like, now you have your convention buddy to take with you, because like she doesn't do conventions. I've taken my wife one day a couple years back, and she's like, I can't do it anymore. Like that's not a good ideal place for me to like learn and sit and play a game. I wanted like a quiet room. And so yeah, that experience for me, I'm just hoping that I can continue to foster that experience, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What about you, Aaron?
I feel like I split up my time better this year than previous years. I played more games. I feel like I got to spend more time with people, which I think was great. And in Unpub, I spent more time in Unpub than I normally do, and I think that was good. So you know, there's people I know who really wanted to get some play testing stuff done, and it was fun. It's win-win. You know, I'm play testing, giving them feedback, and I'm playing a fun game. So it's everybody wins in that case. So.
Absolutely. I wish I could have done that.
Let me just interject real quick. I'm sorry. Being that you reminded me of Unpub, I got to shout out my buddy Mike Petrie from Pentry Games. Like, if you have not yet heard about his flip and right Parkeneers, you need to be on the lookout for this one. I took Brooke from Leader Games over to go check this one out, and I've seen so many iterations of this game. And it continuously gets better and better and better. And if you think of like cartographers meets like this theme park building game, and it's like so fun combo. It's just really fun. So put that on your list to check out. Parkeneers.
Is it? How do you spell it?
Parkeneers. Yes, okay. And you're pretty much adding different attractions to your theme park, like roller coasters. There's an I split you choose mechanic in there as well that is just so good. Yeah, that was another highlight for me. I forgot to mention that, and he just reminded me because he didn't remind me, but seeing him in the comments on my channel just reminded me to drop that. I'm sorry, but yeah, definitely check that one out.
Yeah,
that is on my radar now.
Yes. I wish I could have gone to Unpub. I really love playtesting games and, you know, chatting with designers and seeing how their brain works and stuff like that. But I agree with Aaron. My favorite part was definitely having more time with people. Like, man, I had so much time with Aaron and Arwen, and got to hang out with Charlotte, Alone Shark, and Taco, and more time than usual, really. It was very interesting to hang out and play games. And then even though I worked, I still got to see a lot of people. So that was very good. And I think I will do that next year. Schedule game time with people. That's what really helped, was just scheduling that time together, or like we were all in the same Asmodee group. Me, Jazz, Arwen, and Aaron. So it was like nice to see each other at the same time and hang out and demo and play part of the game together. So yeah. Pentree says Aaron didn't stop by my table. Called you out.
Shots fired.
Next year.
I apologize.
Well, that is.
Listen, Aaron, you're not that far of a drive. We can set it up. Like I'm
That's
like
true.
midway between where Mike lives and where you live, so we can make this work.
Let's talk.
Yes,
absolutely. Okay, so that is we're gonna wrap it up. Let's talk about where everyone can find you all. So, Jazz, where can everyone find you?
You can find me at Lobby of Hobbies on all the socials. Obviously here on YouTube, and then on my new podcast with my co-host at Rolling Reggie on all the socials. We have a new podcast called Board States, where we talk about the best hobby in the world, board games. And, it's just an amazing time where we just get to chat, share our love for the hobby, and, just talk about the great things that this hobby has to offer.
And a link to that is in your link tree, right?
In my link tree, also down in the description below in my YouTube, you'll see it as well. But yeah, we are at Board States Pod. But yeah, it's Board States. It's where friends become enemies and the board states decide the outcome.
Awesome. And then what about you, Aaron?
Yeah, I put my link tree into one of the chats, but you can find me primarily on YouTube at Game Enthuse, GameEnthuse.com on Blue Sky, at Game Enthuse on Instagram. I haven't done anything with TikTok yet, but we'll see what the future holds. But yeah, I've been putting up reviews and some content up on YouTube. You can check out, and I'm also a contributing podcaster, much like Amanda is, for the 5x podcast, which you can find on Spotify and I guess pretty much wherever you can find podcasts. So, and I'm on there 10 months out of the year. So yeah, so it's a monthly podcast where we do 5-minute board game reviews. So you can find me there as well.
Yeah. And you can find my socials on my schedule. I usually post it on Blue Sky, but I'm on everywhere under Panda Angel. On Instagram, it's Panda Angel Loves Games. But if you want arts and crafts, it's Panda Angel Creations. Like Aaron said, I'm on the 5x, but I also am now the host of the BGG podcast, so you can listen to me there as well. Hopefully next year we can get, or maybe in the future, we'll get the OFPG voices back together, and we can continue with that fun, because that's where a lot of people have met us, and I love it. I know y'all love it, so hopefully that will come back because that was really a great time. But yeah, so please hit the notification bells on all the YouTubes, but you can find me mainly 4 times a week on Twitch. So you know where to find me if you need to find me. So we're gonna say thank you and good night. I don't think Bonds is still on. Oh, she's still on. So on Twitch, I'm gonna raid into Bonzinator, just to support her, another wonderful streamer. If you don't know Bonds, and yeah, so thank you everyone for joining us. Please go and follow us on our socials, especially our YouTubes, and go check out the games we have talked about. I think we're all grateful that we all are able to be in this hobby and enjoy and meeting everyone, each other, and all of you as well, right?
Definitely.
So thank you, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Stay safe, enjoy, and play games. So bye, everybody.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.